Hello. Okay, finally back. I know it's been 25,000 years since I actually made a YouTube video, but I promise today is going to be a good one. We're talking about boredom. Now recently I was at work one day and I realized to myself how bored I get, and also realizing in concert with that how I feel when I get bored. And it's weird because on the one hand you think to yourself that's a good thing because you're not stressed and doing stuff, but if you know me, I like being busy. I cannot function properly if I'm not doing something and having purpose and having some kind of job. This is what I realize sucks about being bored. It's one of those things where you know there's more you could possibly maybe do, but you're just not doing it. But in this video, I want us to try and reframe boredom, not just as being bored or purposeless or having no life, but actually as an opportunity. Now, I found this recently just through my own reflections and thoughts. There's probably books or other videos out there about this topic, as with many videos. But that being said, I just feel like there's a world in which you have to rethink about how you handle boredom. Some people are like me, and they just get frustrated and sad, and they're annoyed. And you also spiral because you think about all the things in life that you're not doing in that moment. Or you see it as an awesome thing, and it's probably a few of you out there who like being bored. You like have nothing to do and no plans, and it's an enjoyable thing to not have things going on. But I feel there's actually this almost middle ground per se where you can reframe boredom into this opportunity. The minute you get that nudge is when you need to do something about it, and don't just do something to look the part of not being bored. Do it because you actually enjoy doing it. And what I found through being bored recently at work is that it's just opportunities for me to invest in other things that I usually wouldn't. For example, I used to not be a big reader growing up. I was never a reader for fun. In the last couple of years when I've had boredom at work or just in life or open weekends, I'm now the kind of guy who goes to a coffee shop, sits down, cracks open a book over a cafe au lait, and has a grand old time. Because there's just other things in life that boredom lets you do, and it's an opportunity to open yourself to those things. So I want you to reframe boredom as that opportunity. The other thing I'll say to reframe it as, enjoy boredom sometimes. It's okay that you're not always doing things a million miles per hour. There's a goodness in boredom that I really didn't realize until I realized it. Now you might think, okay, I should reframe boredom as an opportunity and also embrace it, but okay, what do I actually do about it? I would say there's 4 big steps to actually handling boredom, which for me has been really refreshing in the last few weeks to, again, reframe and then react to my boredom. First thing is to embrace it. Again, like I mentioned, it's a nice thing to not have things to do, so just be grateful for it, practice that gratitude, and yeah, just embrace that it's there and don't let it try and deter you. Number 2 is, I would say, to just think about things. Think about life planning maybe, or just do something that lets you expand your mind a little more. Think about possibilities. It could be what you want to do in 5 years. It could be where you want to travel next. Both my international trips were just born out of being bored at work and planning a trip, so that could be an option you have. And number 3 then is actually taking action on those things. So maybe it isn't planning that trip I mentioned, but it could just be going for a walk, reading 10 pages of that book that you've been meaning to read that your friends keep telling you to read, and just knocking that out for the day. Give me just a nice, simple way to nudge yourself into a place of realizing that you're bored, and now you're actually doing something about it that's, no, not life-changing, curing cancer, but is actually meaningful and important to you. The last thing sounds counterintuitive, but honestly, I would say take boredom break. So there's also times where it seems like you're bored, and I would just say allow yourself the space and grace to feel bored for a time and get comfortable with yourself and know yourself more in that process. Trust me, I am a very single, sometimes busy guy right now, so I don't have a ton going on in life besides maybe friends and some social stuff like that, but I'm not Mr. Crazy Busy right now when it comes to work or life. So I'm trying to embrace the boredom, like I said, but also just allow myself to take the break and the joy of it and just be silent more. It could be praying more. I love going to mass. I'm a Catholic. Things like that could just really help you to ground yourself in that boredom, as well as do things about, like I mentioned. So yeah, quick video, just wanted to share the thoughts, get back out there, get back in the YouTube sphere. If you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like, subscribe as usual. I'm so sorry. I have been so inconsistent and unfaithful, but I promise it will get better. I will get better. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.